Hi, it's Jonathan, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about the 3 biggest mistakes that hypnotherapists make when they are starting out. And the first of these is ad spend. I see this time and time again. People come to me having spent hundreds, thousands of dollars, pounds on ad spends, on Google ads, on Facebook ads, maybe on LinkedIn ads. People spending lots and lots of money when they are starting out. Now, I understand why people do this. It seems very tempting. You can get yourself out there quickly, and there will be lots of people telling you, trying to sell you pay-per-click services, telling you that will get you clients quickly. But as you've probably already discovered, if you've done this, it does not work like that. Ads have a place, but when you are starting out, that is going to be an expensive waste of money that's going to not really give you any return and leave you feeling very frustrated. So that is mistake number 1, spending money on ads at the outset before you have the level of credibility and authority with Google. So let me leave you with that. Nothing wrong with ad spend, but there is a time and a place when you should be doing that. The second mistake that people make is having just trained, maybe they've spent a lot of money on very high-end training, is they start and they try and invent their own system. They'll try and invent their system, which is maybe like a kind of a bit of a copy or a mirror or a play on the training they've done or what other well-established hypnotherapists are doing out there. Now, I understand why people want to have their own system. It's great to have your own system, but you can't do that at the start. You can only do that when you are an authority, when you are established and credible, where you can bring your own flavor to something. Now, I've seen people, as I say, doing this, going on expensive high-end training and then trying to invent their own system and not obviously getting any results. Why? Because you are confusing your client. You are confusing your client. They don't know you. They don't know your system. Why are they going to trust you with that? You need to be building upon the training that you've done, the methodology that you've used, tapping into people who want and are ready and who recognize that thing that you are trained in, not trying to create something new, trying to market make. It's great to market make, but it's not something to do at the outset. It takes time, money, perseverance to make a new market, and require credibility in the first place to do that. The third mistake that I see people making is not being relatable. What do I mean by that? I'm really talking about people not getting across who they are, what they stand for, what is your story. And particularly when you're new, when maybe you don't have the credentials, the references, the testimonials, what have people got to go on? They've got to go on how you make them feel. What's your story? What's your lived experience? So the very first thing you should be doing as a hypnotherapist is telling your story about who you are, where you've come from, why you do what you do, so that you can identify, so you can make yourself relatable to people, to potential clients who've maybe been through that same experience or who are now trying to deal with the issues that you yourself have faced into and dealt with. So those are the 3 biggest mistakes that I see people making. There are many more, of course, and that's all part of the journey. But really, really avoid these things. Spending loads of money on ads before you've got the foundations behind you. It'll frustrate you, cost you loads of money, and not give you any return. Don't, whatever you do, try and invent your own system before you are established, before you're able to go to being that level of an authority where people will listen to that, where people will buy into that. And thirdly, make yourself relatable. Tell your story. Let people know who you are, what you stand for, and that will help you overcome some of the issues about not having those testimonials or credentials that are out there, because people will buy into you, because buying hypnotherapy is an emotional decision that people make. They will buy from people that they feel good about, that they feel understand, and that they can relate to.